Counter-Strike players hate money. When Valve first added cases, they did something very interesting with them. They let players decide what the skins in them would be worth. And because of that, players got to decide what an acceptable return from a CS case is. And it turned out players were perfectly happy opening cases with an ROI of just 40%. Not that I know anything about that. And when the Armory skins first released, while they were profitable for a bit, it didn't take long for that profitability to fall off a cliff. Within 2 weeks, CS players had driven the returns of these things into the negative, just as you'd expect. But within just a couple of days, that all started to change. The ROIs, which had sunk into the abyss, suddenly started going back up again, and 1 month later, they have not stopped. And in this video, we're going to be checking out why the Armory has turned into a money printing machine. Let's get into things. Now, this video is sponsored by Skinport, the easy to use skins marketplace, which is a miles better way of getting skins and opening cases. Skinport has a bonkers range of skins, 1.8 million of them, available at prices significantly less than what you'd pay on the Steam market. For example, here's a Bowie Tiger Tooth for $488 on the Steam market, and here's the same knife for $345 on Skinport. And best of all, there are no extra fees when you buy a skin. What you see is what you pay, unless you're Australian, lucky me. You can also check out every skin in detail from every angle using the 3D skin viewer, including the new charms. They work as well. It's also safe and extremely reliable to use, so safe and reliable it has a 4.9 star Trustpilot rating with 27,000 reviews. So it's a great site, check it out. Link is in the description. So the Armory skins had a pretty crazy start. When they first released, people went nuts farming stars so they could drop the skins. But those skins they were dropping came with a 7-day market cooldown. So for 7 days, no one had any idea what the Armory skins were worth because no one could actually sell anything. When the first skins did reach the market, for a brief period, the collections were massively profitable. But this didn't last long as more and more stuff became marketable, supply caught up to demand, and the ROIs on the collections plummeted as skins flooded the market. Each Armory star cost 40 cents US, but by the end of October, the return on that star was about 85% on most of the collections, and more like 30% if you wanted this stupid fucking deagle. And by this point, the excitement from the new stuff had worn off anyway. Public interest in the Armory plummeted. But it was right as people stopped paying attention that the Armory skins did something that skins aren't supposed to do. The ROIs started going up, and they kept on going up. Just 1 month later, almost every single item in the Armory is massively back in profit, and even that stupid fucking deagle has recovered a bit. Its ROI is over 60%. This is basically unheard of when it comes to skins. These kinds of things are just never profitable. It's literally unheard of, or at least it was unheard of until now, because the Armory has broken all the rules. So what's going on? Well, I think the issue lies at the center of the Armory. Armory stars can't just be bought. You have to pay for the passes, and then you have to play the game to get the actual stars. But playing the game isn't really an issue. Millions of people do it on a daily basis. In fact, we play about 20 million hours of CS every single day. At 1 star per hour, that's 20 million stars. So clearly there's plenty of people to complete these passes, and if they're profitable, well, why wouldn't you be completing them? When the Armory first came out, a lot of people weren't even willing to wait. There was special deathmatch servers where people would line up to stab each other in the back to get as many stars as possible. Some people even hacked the game to get stars more quickly. That worked out well. And there's also massive bot networks that farm millions of cases already anyway, who should be very well positioned to profit from the Armory. And with so many people able to farm stars, you're probably wondering, how the hell can they be so profitable? Are people really leaving this much money on the table? But if you dig a bit deeper, it does kind of make sense. Let's start with the people who are actively trying to farm as many stars as possible in deathmatch. Let's say they can complete 5 passes in 5 hours, and let's say they make a 50% profit on those passes. That works out to $40 US in Steam balance, which works out to $25 US in real money. And congratulations, they've just invented a really shitty job that pays $5 an hour. Farming stars is not fun. it might look funny seeing people line up to stab each other in the back, but doing it for 5 hours is not fun, and frankly, McDonald's pays better anyway. But who says you need to farm passes anyway? What if you just play CS for fun and farm some passes in the background? Not only do you and the boys get to get banged out in Premiere while you're shouting gamer words, but you get to make a few dollars while you're at it. Well, this has a few problems as well. It's not really a normal thing to think about making money while playing CS, and most people just aren't going to be motivated to look into it for just a few dollars. Farming passes can be risky as well. You can easily get unlucky with your drops and lose money. The only way to reliably make a profit is to do lots and lots of passes, but that means investing hundreds and hundreds of dollars and spending lots of time selling stuff off and dealing with the market. And for a casual CS player, that's a lot of effort. Most of them just aren't going to bother, it just isn't worth their time. But okay, what about the bot farms? Shouldn't they be farming stars? Well, I can't speak for these people, but farming the Armory pass is probably quite different to farming cases. Farming the pass requires you to invest a lot of money, and this makes things a lot more risky. If you spend hundreds of dollars on passes on a single account and then Valve bans the account before you can sell anything, well, congratulations, you just got fucked. So that may not be very attractive. Not only that, the one item in the Armory that hasn't gotten better as a drop is the gallery case. It is still slightly profitable, but that profit has stayed flat compared to everything else that's gone up. And that makes me think that if botters are farming the pass, they're probably sticking to the cases, because at least with the case, there's no chance of getting wrecked by getting a bad drop. But when you put these three things together, I think there is a very simple answer to why the Armory pass is so profitable. Because it needs to be. Farming stars is a shit job with crap pay that most people aren't going to be bothered to do unless it has a decent return, and that is exactly why farming stars is so profitable, and why it is probably going to stay this way and maybe get even better. Unlike opening cases, Armory skins take actual effort to get, and that effort comes with a price tag. Anyway, that's pretty much it for this video. If you've enjoyed it, please like, comment, and subscribe, massively appreciated. Otherwise, trust the numbers, not your guts. I'm Heyzeus, thanks for watching, see ya.